Yo, we back with another one, you know what I'm saying? This is the, hold on, wait, yo. It's cool. Yo, we back with another one. This is As Above Podcast, and I got a guest with me. My brother T, you know, powerful brother, powerful man, strong voice, strong throat chakra at that, you know. I see him on the internet talking about a lot of stuff I be talking about at the same time. It's like a lot of people just not woke to what we be talking about. So I'm gonna bring him on the show. I'm on his show as well. So today I want to talk about purpose and like when do we know? When do you feel it's time to take a leap of faith? You know, I want to get into that. I want to talk about manipulating time. I want to talk about like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Regular conversation, just whatever just come to it. So it's like, but the purpose thing, I want people to know like when to take that leap of faith of purpose and just go. Like, how do you feel about that? Like,
as far as like purpose in life,
yeah,
man, I feel like really that's something that you got to know within. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause your purpose in life is deep.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, without purpose, I feel like that's something that people lack is knowing their purpose. And honestly, like you said, man, like to take that leap of faith and understanding your purpose is key and pivotal. So like first you gotta find self, right? You gotta find who you truly are.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like once you become comfortable with who you are, then that's when I feel like you will be on the right path and I'll take yours. Like me, I've been on this journey now probably not even like a full year and a half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at first, and I'll be the first to admit it, man, like people always growing up, bro. People opinions and trying to fit in with the crowd, and then that was me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I won't fabricate about that at all.
Yeah.
So I feel like it got to start with you got to find out who you are first before you can even know what your purpose is or what direction you headed in.
Yeah, for sure. That's how I feel. Cause like I started my little spiritual journey like when COVID hit, like when the world was shut down, bro. And it's like now we gotta find something to do, bro. 'Cause we locked in, we shut in the crib. We can't get jobs right now at this moment in time. So it's like now you gotta find your purpose or your reason of being on earth. Is like people be sleep to society, to what we go through every day, bro. So it's like, and we get influenced by the wrong stuff every day, bro. Every day. So it's like
100%.
And that's where manipulating time come in at. So it's like when you manipulate time, you will end up finding your purpose of cutting people off, cutting things off, doing certain things
100%.
that you're not comfortable. That's how you manipulate time, doing stuff that you're not comfortable doing or stuff that you don't usually do. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And it's like it's just a lot of ways you go about it. So it's like
that's deep. What you said, not to cut your wisdom, but that's deep. Cause I felt that because when I started my journey, man, it was a lot of people I had to cut ties.
Yeah.
Because we weren't on the same time. We didn't have the same goals. You know, and you know, and in this journey, what I've experienced and what I've come into contact with, man, is a lot of people I was like this way. I thought I was like that way, bro. Man, they were just as envious as my enemies and people I didn't like. People that always, you know, and it's crazy. That one of my other homies, man, he said something powerful. It's like, man, when you start doing something different, that's when you will see who really with you. You know, people want to support you from a distance. Yeah,
that's manipulation, manipulating energy and time, bro. It's like you finding time out for yourself, and that comes with discipline, self-love, self-care, all that. It's like, and self-love and self-care is very important too. That's how you find. That's man, bro. That's how you. That's also how you find your purpose in life. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to be creative, like this right here, bro.
Step out of our comfort zone,
bro.
This is something,
bro.
You know, baby steps. Like,
yeah,
you know, you gotta start somewhere, bro. Like, even like you said, like manipulating time is like with me. It's like, okay, if I'm not at work on the weekends or like I used to be in the way.
Yeah, for sure.
If you ain't got no purpose, no motion, you in the way. And I mean, even if I'm in the way, I mean, like, even if it's riding around my homie smoking, not doing nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Where's the production?
You wasting time, like.
Instead of now, we can link up to educated brothers.
Yeah.
And have a high level conversation. So it's like, man, manipulating time is actually a great topic to even talk about.
Yeah.
Because how you wasting time when you manipulating time.
Yeah, for sure. And that's like, yeah, that's it. So I don't know. So it's like it's a lot of ways to go about life and how to move about life, for sure.
100%.
It's just all start within self.
within self. We got to go back to, man, you have to know who self, because for so long I didn't even know who I was.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I'm talking about from yay high, you know, the pretty boy bull stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, man, I used to always, I'm telling you, man, and it's such a powerful and relieving thing once you stop caring about what other people think about you, right? So it's like me, I always used to, man, I need to clean cut, not for me, for other people, for this fake image I'm trying to portray. But it's like, man, what did it for me? Like you said, for you it was COVID, but what did it for me, man, was, you know, I was just incarcerated about 2 years ago, and it was the longest stint I've ever did. You know, unfortunately, since I was 18 years old, man, I've been incarcerated 6 times. Twice was 2 prison stints, right? So it's like, what did it for me, man, is I'm sitting in a cell, I have nobody. Absolutely nobody. And it's like, with me, it's like, it forced me to grow up and care about me, man. You know, like, I stopped, like, man, all these people I'm trying to impress, all these whatever, I'm trying to do this for these people who honestly don't care.
Yeah.
So I found self. And ever since I found self, man, I've been on this journey of appreciating myself. And
that's your
appreciating
purpose
the ones
right
who
there.
truly love me.
That's your purpose right there. Appreciating yourself. You know, that's just purpose within. Self, you know what I'm saying? Self-love within, for sure. And it's like another thing I want to do, you say hair. Our hair is important. Very important.
Yeah, I just did an episode about the importance of our hair, man, because that even date back to, we talking about amongst our culture.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, like, this date back to early America.
Yeah.
Early America, to where, like, black people, yet alone, black hair wasn't free. You know, so we had to adopt, because, you know, America is a Eurocentric controlled country, right? So beauty was only in the eye, not of the beholder, but of the white man. Right. So it's like, you know, the comb overs and the part down the side, that's all Caucasian, Eurocentric stuff.
Facts. Then it's like, you're right. Because black people, our hair is naturally curly and wavy, and you know what I'm saying.
But to fit in with white America, we had to, you know, adapt their hairstyle. So even like, man, the importance. I don't even think a lot of young people of our culture really understand the importance of the afro, bro. Like, man, that was adopted by the Black Panther movement during the Civil Rights movement, and that was just a way of black people being unapologetically black. Right? We got this afro. Is what we do. And that's why, man, I'm super, I'm not against no other culture, right? Clearly. But it's like, I'm very pro-black. Yeah.
You just know
the importance of our people.
Yeah.
We make the world spin.
Can't nobody trick you out of knowing who you is.
Yeah, at all.
And that's the thing, like, with the internet and the stuff we wake up and see every day, we're being tricked out of a lot of stuff, bro. Like, we're really being tricked out of life, bro, itself.
Listen. I was just watching a movie with, or was it a video with my girl, and it was a funny movie, but it's funny because, it wasn't a funny movie. It was actually about this, you know, we're not going to go into it, but it was about a black man who had just got shot by the cops. He was trying to surrender with his hands up. Yeah. He said, I'm unarmed. Yeah. As soon as he walked out, he gets shot in his head. Now, it's funny because, you know, I believe in movies, nothing's accidental. They throwing ideas out to see how they're going to react.
I say it all the time, you know? Sure, yeah.
So in this specific movie, this black man gets shot in his head by the cops, unarmed, hands up, and on the news, they talking about it. He was mentally ill, yada, 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 yada. But to switch gears, let's talk about sports. Yeah, man, it was hee-hee-ha-ha moment, but in real life, that's what they do. Oh, this nigga just got killed. Look at Ja Morant up in guns on live, guys. And look at this, guys.
Man, they gonna twist it to the black culture so much, bro. It's like we can't even live without the negativity hitting media so bad. Man, for sure. It's like,
they profit off of it. The dysfunction of our culture, and they profit off of it.
And if we was all to wake up and just find our purpose. If we was to wake up and find our purpose, bro, we wouldn't be so sleep and sleep to this matrix, bro.
The matrix. This would be 3-hour podcast because it's like that's true, but it's like man, my whole purpose of doing this is for more people to be like us.
Yeah, for somebody gonna wake up.
man, to wake up and understand.
One
like,
bell gonna ring the next one.
because they understand it.
Mhm.
The Matrix, the powers that be, they understand
Yeah.
it fully.
The motherfuckers that control the Matrix, they know.
They've been understanding this since the beginning of all this that they
Man.
started. They've been understanding
Man.
the power of our people since
sure.
they enslaved us.
Since they and took our knowledge and swapped it all around.
And they ain't
man.
gonna say brought us from Africa, because I don't believe they brought us.
Yeah.
We've been here.
We've been here,
You know what I'm saying? We are the people of this
all
land.
across this world, Africa from to
Everywhere.
everywhere.
We are the people of the land, but I just feel like I pray heavily, and I believe firmly, like, man, one day, like, our voices will be heard to the masses,
Yeah,
to where, like,
man.
my whole purpose, I feel like, is to strengthen the culture. I don't want to be out here,
At least to try to.
you know, attempt to, because I don't
Yeah,
want. My
yeah.
whole purpose ain't to spread hate. Oh, we anti-white, we anti-Hispanic. We pro-love here. So
yeah,
it's like when
spiritual. You know what I'm saying? That's,
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
spiritual. That's the difference between religious and spiritual. Like religious divide.
yeah, facts. Yeah.
You know, in spiritual,
Yeah.
we all connecting in
Yeah.
one, but we just
Yeah.
know we just
There's
know.
there's no religion among
Yeah.
spreading love.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know, because
facts.
whatever you believe in, the highest power, that's personal. What I'm here to spread is love amongst the culture and understanding, like killing each other, hating each other. This is all systematically set up.
That's what your higher self, your God itself, is
Yes, sir.
telling you. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want to get out to the world, and that's how I
100%.
feel when I post my little videos on Snapchat. I be thinking like, damn, should I post this? Like, nah, like, feel it, man. Somebody gonna take heed
So,
of it.
man, I don't care if it's 2 people,
Man, bro.
3 people, 1 person.
Somebody
Somebody
gonna
gonna
take heed
hear
of
it,
it.
watch it, and understand and relate to it, because it's like somebody. We gotta lead by example.
Facts.
Somebody gotta step out of their comfort zone and do something they ain't never done before.
Yeah, cause with our generation, I was just talking to somebody. It's like our parents wasn't
Parents.
ain't have enough opportunities the way we do. So when they got out of slavery, all they was taught us to work,
Yep.
get a job, get
Stay
married.
slave. Now you a free slave. You
Come
know,
on.
we on a modern day plantation as we speak. Cause
Yeah.
Cole said something so deep to me, like the work day, man. They created this work day to create control over us. Still
Time for it.
time for it. Still to this day they control
mean,
us.
so-
Because if you don't work, you what? Unemployment.
Man,
If you don't work, this gonna add up. This gonna add up. So in a way, bro, it's like
it's just still slavery. bro.
modern
It's-
day plantation.
It's slavery until you get out your head of doing something different. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And you wake up, go to work every day. For this white man, work 10, 12 hours a day,
For 8
and not
hours
and
an
not
hour.
and not trying to do nothing for yourself. You're enslaved.
Mm-hmm.
You're enslaved in the mind. Before X died, bro. Before X Tentacion died, bro. He was so into the laws of the universe and laws of nature. He was
Had to
talking.
kill him.
They had to kill him, bro.
Matrix had to kill him.
Because if
He
he
was
would
talking that
man,
black
bro.
empowerment that wake up these people now.
He would have been sitting next to 19 Keys or somebody, bro.
100%. They had to kill him, and that's why. And it be bro. Sometimes, man, I'm telling you, I be genuinely like mind blown, like with the Ye situation. I be like, this man is telling you what these people doing, and it's people of our culture. Man, Ye don't give a fuck about y'all, man. Crazy ass, goof ass. Bro, but we can sit here and put the same energy into the city girls and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, but we'll kick a brother while he down with what is them boots called? Machino, whatever, the big red boots.
Well,
I mean, Kanye was every goofy in a book when he made his Balenciaga
yeah.
boots.
But that's the thing about the industry, bro. They've been messing people over since the Jacksons, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Michael
Mike
Jackson, bro. Michael,
on half of Sony
man.
had to kill him.
And he been telling before he died, he said Sony is they want to be on these people effing over
Not good
specifically black folks.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like with the music industry, they've been doing this. They just now broadcasting it more, and we so sleep to it. They could just throw it in our face so much.
Because
In
the
this
new generation, would be
man.
like, man, fuck 'em. It's an interview
Mhm.
on YouTube. I can't say his name properly, but it's a rabbi, some freaking Stein or something crazy.
Yeah.
This interview is all the way dated back to the 70s, bro. And he's telling us like, man, us Jewish people, we do what we want and we tell you what we're gonna do, but Americans are too stupid to believe it.
Man.
You just chalk him up to being crazy. You don't know what he talk about, yada yada. So it's like, man, like I said, the whole purpose, we gotta wake our people up.
That's
You know,
it.
because we got to understand what's going to come from this too, though.
Because it's not over. It's
Oh,
not
it's
over.
never
You know
over.
what I'm saying? We are, like, I think about the 9/11. We was too young to experience that of what people went through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was when I'm pretty sure a lot of people had a lot of spiritual wake up during that time.
100%.
The world shut down.
Except the
You know what I'm
Matrix.
saying? That's when we experienced the COVID. That's just like the world being shut down in 2001.
Yep.
We in COVID, so now it's like we have no choice but to get our mind right. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like when 2001, when the 9/11 happened, after I feel like a week after, bro, them people had to grieve and
Couldn't imagine what
yeah, they didn't think it would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? Because
planes flew into the building.
man,
Killed all these. What's crazy is like everybody felt that grieving except the Matrix. They caused that.
they caused it.
You know,
Yeah,
the grief.
exactly.
And it's funny because people say the root of all evil is money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've come up with something. It's the greed of money.
Yeah,
Is the root of all
facts,
evil.
facts.
Being greedy for it, wanting it so bad that you'll kill your wife.
Because money, bro, because money help a lot of people get out of a lot of situations.
100%.
Money could get you. Money is freedom. It's freedom.
Money is.
It's just
Money is 100% freedom.
it's just how you use it.
And what you're willing to do for it. Like with me, like I often pray. Like even before coming here, you know, I had to pray that God give me knowledge to have this knowledgeable conversation,
Facts,
right?
Facts.
So it's like, man, I know if I come into bro, I'll be sitting up here on YouTube looking at the disfortunate peoples in other countries in Sudan. You know, you got kids living in garbage dumps with their families, stuff like this. So I feel like for me, you know, of course we all want money, buy nice things and be well off because, I mean, we got to fight the Matrix.
Facts.
You know, we systematically set up to have a disadvantage, bro. So, of course, yeah, we all want money. But me, I want to obtain that wealth to help my people.
That's it. Longevity, we can't be sweet. Like when it comes to money, I feel like a lot of people just be selfish and just want it for themselves and just the greed of it. It's just the greed of it.
Even you know, a lot of people want money. Even if, again, it's a systematic setup. You know, from the white man for us to hate each other. You know, a lot of people want this just to say they ain't got it. Kanye said that in the oldest song, one of his oldest songs. Like, I buy these things just to say you ain't up on this. Like, that's a fact. Like a lot of people, because I've done it. Like, man, they ain't got this.
Man, bro.
They ain't got this.
That's how I did when Mike dropped a new. They ain't got these.
Imagine
They ain't
that,
got
drop the
these.
same shoe,
Bruh.
and we still gonna run.
That's bad.
Run right to him. He just dropped that boy. He dropped him 6 years ago.
Come on, man.
You know, he eating off of us though.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so crazy even on that, just to throw a little wrench in there, how we can glorify Mike, but hate LeBron so much. LeBron shoot 280 on his shelf. Mike shoot 3-something coming out.
Folks
LeBron,
up at that.
he putting them on the shelf for you.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, man, but that just goes to show, like, you know, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time and all that, right? But he was a horrible person off the court.
Yeah.
Look at what LeBron is doing off the court.
Facts.
He opened up a school for kids to go to that can't afford it. And this is a nice school, this I Believe school, man. I done seen videos.
So
Man.
do you think it would agree with Mike, like off the court? Like, what do you feel like it made him a bad person off the court?
Man, that's honestly, Michael is a self-centered asshole to put in the lamest tense. I feel like it was different times, right? So with Mike, man, see, back in that day, people treated Mike like Jesus, right? LeBron came into the game chasing that shadow in a sense, so everybody hated him as soon as he came in. Whereas the NBA made Mike the face, you know, like so much that when he got into that gambling trouble with the mob, they didn't want to suspend Mike. So he took a leave of absence to go play baseball.
Yeah.
You know, that's really was the story behind that, you know. So with Mike, greed, he wasn't a humble man, I don't feel like. You know, he played humble, but that man was not humble. You know, he just, you know, he made a comment one time, said he ain't here to be a role model.
Oh yeah, and and that's another thing with Mike. I think I seen some on the internet something about him saying he don't make his shoes for us.
Yeah, he don't make them for the Negroes.
Yeah.
But everybody, you know,
glorify
this man, but he don't make the shoes for his people.
Hey, if you ask me, that's part of the Matrix.
100%. Mike, I believe he's one of the ones that got.
Yeah.
Yeah, LeBron. I mean, even LeBron, like to an extent, sometimes he be having me iffy. because when that brother Kyrie was going through his,
Man, that's not a man.
Man, and I'm a diehard LeBron fan, but when he made that comment about Kyrie, man, you almost just lost him.
Cause Kyrie not letting these people trick him, bro.
At all.
People playing for that money, bro.
Yeah,
Kyrie
he don't care about it.
What?
He got his. Listen, Kyrie about then got 100 million plus off the people. He can stop playing. I honestly feel like Kyrie has stopped playing basketball today for his belief.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's and that's a big statement.
And I feel like that's two players. I feel like that's woke in the NBA right now is Kyrie and Derrick Rose, bro.
Oof. Yeah, D Rose.
I seen a little interview he did in a little barbershop, bro. He said if I never got in my injury, I would have never woke up to the Matrix. I would have never found out who I am. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
He said he doing like, you know how Derrick Rose going just hard playing basketball and just going to the paint all crazy and
100%.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he say he was just like in the love of basketball, but it's like if he would have never hurt himself, he would have never knew who he was. He was just doing what the white folks want him. Going to the interview. He didn't really want to do the interviews, you know what I'm saying? But he know these people fucking him over. He going out playing his heart out for these folks. You know what I'm saying? But then once he just he say
100%.
Once he had his injury, he just broke up to know who he was and stopped. He just took his time back to the NBA. Everybody wanted him to just rush back to the NBA.
Yep.
Rush back to the NBA.
That's probably what he did after the first injury.
Yeah.
He wanted to get back. But it's like you said, man, like them two brothers right there, Kyrie and D Rose.
They know their culture.
And what I respect, and it's a lot of stuff Kyrie does for the culture that goes unnoticed or even don't be talked about. Like we could talk about how Kyrie shared anti-Semitic movie, but like we not talking about how he paying for random African American females to go to college.
Yeah, that's hard.
He doing powerful things, but we can magnimize him sharing an anti-Semitic, and I like his quote when he say, "I can't be anti-Semitic if I know who I am."
Okay.
Kyrie, I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know who I am. But what's crazy, what's funny to me, man, is like these folks act so. Oh my God, we can't believe. Oh my, they didn't say this, but it's the truth, and they know it. But it's like they know that they got a systematic brainwash, generational brainwash on our people, bro. It's a brainwash, but. What's funny is Ye said it in the simplest term. He said once your mind is switched on to the bullshit, you will never go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And once my mind clicked, bro, I'm watching the stuff Ye talk about, and I was like, ask my girl, everything I see, see, that's that bullshit.
Right, Gemini, bro.
That's powerful. We don't want to talk about that. Them Geminis is something different. I feel like we are the people who move this land. Yeah. But it's like we powerful too, right? I feel like, man, Geminis, man, like Kanye a Gemini, you a Gemini, I'm a Gemini. It's it's Geminis across, even that's involved with the Matrix that, and
Tupac was a Gemini, I believe. Yeah.
Man, I'm about to walk out. Tupac, that's a whole nother. Tupac, 26 years old, man.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. 26, he died 25, 26.
He accomplished all these things, and he was just 26.
And
he was talking that nigga
and he was woke.
They had to kill.
He woke.
It's not ironic. It's not ironic. Everybody who's talking black empowerment or talking bad on the Matrix,
man,
dead or in jail for a long time. Look at Andrew Tate.
Man,
Andrew Tate screaming it. If I die or go to jail for a long time, it's the Matrix. He go to jail, it's Goofy. He's like, I told you, Andrew Tate. He just told you what these people's gonna do.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know why people don't take it so serious. Like, man, it's like I say, this world not done doing it's not done.
This ain't even like halfway through,
bro. We not even 40. Bro, bro,
this is minor. Like what's going on now? I feel like it's when they be screaming this new world order, the new agenda, and we want to go deeper into it. This is how woke, and it's funny, right? How I don't want to use the S word. So uneducated people are trying to use reverse psychology, but you can't do that on people who are fully awakened, right? Sure. So now they got this woke, and they trying to say it as if, well, the new woke. Like, okay, if you want to say it as a joke, whatever, I am completely woke. Yes, I am. Sir. Right? I'm so woke though that I'm big on politics, right?
Yeah.
But I'm so woke to the point where I used to identify as a Democrat. Right? I used to hate Republicans just off of being uneducated on politics. Because I always used to assume all Republicans, the Republican Party is pro-white. They're these white supremacists, which a majority of them are.
Yeah, for sure.
Majority of them are. But what I've come to realize, bro, is I'm not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. I would more so fall in the liberal because the matrix in this agenda are the Democrats.
Yeah.
And that's the brainwash I was involved in. But my brain clicked and I understood what Ye was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, damn, it's the Democrats pushing this. There's more than two genders. Bro, there's two genders. You either a man or a woman, bro, down to your bones. See, when we bury you and you dead for 50 years, they can't dig you up and be like, damn, this is a man, but he thought he was a woman. Or he identified as a woman, so he must have been a woman. Nah, bro, you're a man.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got tits, all that, you are a man. So it's like, well, I would say this, it's like, man, why I would now would identify as a liberal is because it's like, bro, it's a scary agenda that they pushing. You know, I got a son, and it's like, even I make fun of the hip dance and all that, but it's like, imagine coming home from work, being a man,
doing that dance.
your man is your man's here is in the room hip dancing and all that. Like, come on, guy. But it's like they sprinkle homosexuality into the cartoons, everything, and then they flip it like,
brother,
you don't want to see that? You must be gay, or you're homophobic. But to have a phobia is something to be scared of. And I fear no gay person. I just don't like. I'm not against it, right? I'm not homophobic at all. I don't fear any homosexuals. I don't. I'm not sitting here bashing homosexuals. All I'm saying is, kind of go back into the closet.
Yeah,
and keep it in there.
Yeah,
amongst you guys.
Yeah,
though.
for
But it's like now we speaking on straight men. Like I seen a video of this dude named Saucy Santana. This man is talking how straight men shouldn't smoke hookahs. I'm like, do you understand where hookah smoking, that only men in the Middle East are allowed to smoke the hookah? Those women aren't over there smoking hookah.
He talking about unless you're a gay boy, you can smoke hookah. Like,
but then again, it's like, that's how comfortable that the LGBTQ community is. It's now, you're speaking on what straight men can do, and if we do something, and if we now we're gay. That don't even make sense.
Or if we speak on y'all or the gay community,
we are also gay. Come on, man.
Y'all gay? Why y'all speaking on us? Come on, like
but we speaking on straight stuff all day.
With the gay stuff, I seen an article that they're going to be teaching gay history in elementaries.
Go. I'm talking about blew my mind. How is that in anybody's plan? What does that matter?
I want to know, how can you teach gay history though?
What's the importance behind it? You're confusing the kids. Because it's like when I'm growing up, I know about Christopher Columbus and the basic stuff. That's Caucasian history.
Yeah.
We ain't even learning about, and that just go to show the distaste and the ridiculous amount of disrespect for our culture. Because if you think about it, y'all are willing to put homosexual stuff into these teachers' curriculum plans, right? Yeah. But you give us 1 month to learn about our people. Yeah. And that's the bullshit you want to know about.
1 month,
you want us to know about.
Well, we've been on this motherfucker for years and longer than what?
This country, as we know it, this country as we know it is built off the backs of black people.
For sure.
And we don't want to know
about it. We created the light, the doorknobs.
We talk about the GPS system was created by a black woman.
Computers.
Black woman.
Yeah, for sure.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Black man. Mm-hmm. We want to, some of the great, the flat iron for the women's hair.
19 Keys say black women was the first computer.
From black women.
Yeah.
So it's like, as we know it, and as we know how this country, functions, we created all this. Yeah. But we don't learn about that, right? Sure. But it's like, and to flip note, right, even how they will educate our kids on homosexuality, and there's not. So you telling me everything that I'm learning in this sex ed class is completely going to contradict what I'm learning in biology.
Right.
Because biology and science says
two different things.
These DNA chromosomes, it can be a woman or you can be a man.
Yeah.
But now how we going to teach this in science? How do you teach that? Because the sex ed teacher said it could be man, girl, man, boy. Like, I don't understand that, right? Man. So it's like, how can we teach homosexuality, but we can't teach the truth about the culture without being canceled? Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I feel like they just need to put it in the closet, but like you said, and let kids grow up kids grow up and decide on what they like. Dwayne Wade, bro, I be so disappointed in him, bro.
Oh man,
you doing this for the bro.
Oh man,
I be so disappointed in Dwayne Wade.
But in a sense, when I look at that situation, right, I look at it clearly. The Matrix has gotten him.
Exactly. That's it. That's what it is.
And then you went on national television. You went on national
What do you say?
television.
What do you say?
This man he's saying this long, heartfelt speech, dead ass, looking in the camera, look like he's finna cry. And he ended with, "You are finally what you were born to be, our little girl." And I'm like, see, that's why they don't want people like me in the industry, because I'll be that brother to contest that.
Bro,
no,
gonna be ready to kill us.
You was born to be your son, and you allowed that. But then again, you know, it's like I said, like, behavior's learned. If you sitting there saying the F word in front of your son all day, he gonna say that. So it's like, if Gabrielle Union, your wife, is openly coming out saying that you get finger up the keister, it's like, what you really got going on behind closed doors? You know, you breeding this young boy to do this.
Then he said he used to put on his sister and his mom heels and stuff as a kid.
And they was cool with it. They was cool with it, man. Go on, channel the black pair. You got the red ones on, go put the black ones on. They look cute on. That's messed up, because it's like, we in a society, but and I've come sometimes when I sit and think about the realization of things, right? And I think about it like this, bro. This is the Caucasian man. In a way, this is his way of like getting back at women, because what do women always see black women and, well, brown and black women, you know, Hispanic and black women, they deal with oppression a lot different than white women, right?
Yeah, Hispanics is part of us too.
100%.
100%, bro.
And that's why when people say, y'all act like Mexicans be saying nigga like they pick cotton with us, because they did.
They did.
They literally did.
I don't think people do they like they history or they researches, bro, of
how important Hispanics is. They just like us. But on the flip side, that's why when a lot of you
they saved us a lot of man. They saved us.
We can go deep.
They saved us a lot of
basically
time.
Us.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, back to the oppression thing. White women, they get oppressed by they wanted equal working right. They want to go get paid equally to the white man. You know? See, black and brown women, their oppression was, shit, we want a day off.
Facts.
We want our men to not be killed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We want this, that, and the other. We want to be treated as human beings. That was the difference in oppression. So whereas, you know, white people, Caucasian, I should say, Caucasian women, they getting oppressed because, you know, they want to go from $20 an hour to $22 because it's man. But in no sense, this is how I'm looking at it. Or I could be completely wrong, but this is just my outlook on what's going on with this. Why they trying to demasculize the culture and just the world is because women have been screaming equality since the beginning of my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I'm thinking like, man, they trying to take all the men out, and damn, fuck men at this point. All y'all can be women.
Right.
Push this gay agenda. I seen a cartoon on Nickelodeon about a same-sex couple raising a little, you can guess, black boy. You know, they gotta always dehumanize the black man. No matter what. No matter what. I seen the Rugrats was getting recreated, right? Everybody else had husband, had kids, successful. He's a doctor. Tommy's a whatever. But the little black girl, single mom. Why
though? Like,
our kids is watching this. Like, so what? Our kids going, oh my, and then it's like that goes into the lack of respect for us men nowadays. Because if you got a single woman raising this single girl, all this little girl is seeing is her strong, independent mom who didn't need a man for nothing.
Man. And that fathers, that's nothing. The topic about fathers, like
the importance of that.
I feel like active fathers get bashed more than the dads that don't do nothing.
Man, I'm talking like, and that's what we gotta like not normalize. It's like because social media, man, the matrix, social media is all one. Is so unhealthy and detrimental to our culture and just the young people. Period, bro. Is because you know we run on social media so quick. You know, and get the opinions of others who don't give a fuck really about what we got going on. They don't really care. Man. You know, and then it's like, it is like a lot, and not saying only women, because men do this too, but like women are literally go take the opinion from their homie who been wanting to fuck their boyfriend forever. Oh, girl, well, you shouldn't put up with that. If that was me, yada, yada, this, that, and the other, that was me, I won't put up with that shit.
As soon as you done talking to
break up.
Man, see in his DMs or in the car with this, man.
It's a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous situation. So even with the active father thing, it's like, me personally, it's like, you know, I'm numb to it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you know, I've been going through a situation to where, you know, and now my BM don't even like to talk to me because it's to a point where I'm the type, if you doing something stupid, I ain't gonna call you no names, I ain't gonna tweak on you, I'm gonna just say what you doing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel stupid,
Then that's on you.
probably doing some stupid shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So it's like, you can't call the man a deadbeat who's begging to provide. You know,
Right.
when there's kids across the world who, man, are begging, earning for a father. You know, and like you said, man, active fathers, you know, I feel like you don't get a pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do, but it should be glorified.
Facts.
For sure, because there's so many men out here who not doing nothing.
Nothing, bro. It's still getting praised to the like getting praised by, and that's the thing. It's like I done seen so many men not do nothing for their kids, but on Father's Day they get tagged in so many posts.
I'm talking about Happy Father's Day to the best father what he could have had.
Oh no, man! It's just like the people in this world is just sleep. Is just I feel like it's just like majority of us just need to wake up to what's really going on in this world.
Cause there's a lot going on right under our noses, and it's like that's how they get you. Like think about it. Like even with the Will Smith Chris Rock situation, you know, they make these Caucasian people can't let
They
us
put that together, bro. They put it together.
Let's talk about it, right? It's like we can't have our moment. That was the first time in the history of the Oscars that it was directed by a black man.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first, Samuel L. Jackson, out of all the great projects he's done, that was the first time, that was his night he's actually finally won his Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
So they took the attention of that this was the first Oscar produced by a black man. Samuel L. Jackson finally got his first Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
And all this great stuff is happening for black people that night. And it completely got ripped away with a negative tone that this black man went up and assaulted another black man.
Yeah. And then it was Will was laughing at first until he looked over and seen his wife. His wife gave him that look like you better do something.
And you ain't take it in the let me control myself.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna have a discussion now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my brother, I don't really appreciate that jokey, man. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Now, you thought it was okay to walk up to this brother and slap him?
Yeah.
But that was all staged, clearly.
Facts.
You know, that was the most staged. Because I feel like in the nature of a black man, you know, we not letting nobody.
It's all entertainment.
Yeah, we ain't letting nobody walk up and just slap us on.
Facts. It's just all entertainment, and it's like they want to tear us down through this stuff.
100%. That's the plan. That's their plan, and that's why I feel like brothers like Kyrie, brothers like D Rose, brothers like us, you know, like we need to just keep pushing. Because like I absolutely refuse to fall to this matrix. Mm-hmm. You know, I refuse, and like you said, the importance of fathers, like definitely little brown boys and black boys. Like we gotta explain to our kids how important it is to love your hair, to love yourself, to be a man, to be a educated black man. Because that's the Caucasian man's biggest fear.
You see, I got a daughter, so it's like, man, so I got to.
That's even more scary.
Exactly, man. Yeah. And then it's because like seeing what you see, like have negative, like females post themselves on internet all day shaking butts.
And God forbid you say something negative about it.
Man.
Oh man,
like,
you say something, you say that ain't okay. Now you anti-black woman.
Man.
But it's like I ain't anti-black woman. I'm anti-slut.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be glorifying this type of stuff.
Man,
we should glorify that you are able to be a submissive woman.
And that's what I gotta teach I gotta make sure like I gotta teach my daughter like early to know who she is.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Tell her affirmations, like look in the mirror and talk to yourself. Tell yourself affirmations.
That's deep. I don't think a lot of people do that, bro.
Nah, and I feel like, and that's like one time my daughter shocked me one day. I'm in my mom's house, we chilling. She got her eyes, she like this. That ain't meditating. I'm like,
okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And I'm like, she watching me, bro. She watching me, bro.
Meditation, and people, I don't even think a lot of people understand in meditation. Man, I'm telling you, I was in the shower before I came here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to, correct me if I'm wrong, the binaural beats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had that on in the shower, meditating.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm asking God to just cleanse my mind of any negative energy right now, you know, so we can have this conversation we're having now. And that's extremely important, man. Like you said, for definitely your daughters, sons, just the youth, because that's
the purpose right there.
Lifeline to this culture.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the youth.
to wake them up to before they even hit 20 in their 20s. Wake them up. We gotta try to wake the youth up now.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this world is not done.
That's their way to bro. And I feel like they know that. Like the Matrix know that. Like that's their way to weaken our culture. Is they see how easily influenced our youth is on everything from clothes. I'm talking about, and a lot of people don't agree with. I don't agree with a lot of things that Donald Trump says. But the second he said ban TikTok, I agree with it.
Facts.
Because that's the way it's a mind control, bro. It's so
the
crazy.
Knowledge of the kids. Just take away the knowledge of the kids.
100%.
Like kids
and it's scary.
Kids don't want to learn no more. They don't want to.
Kids 2 years old with a tablet in their hand watching TikTok.
What?
You scrolling through TikTok, you seeing a 5-year-old little girl popping her butt.
Like, bro. And that's crazy. I seen somebody on my Snapchat letting their little niece dance like that in front of them, popping their butt. Like,
I seen one time on Snap, I can't make it up.
Snapchat daily, bro.
One time I see on the Snap, man, I see it's a whole slumber party that these two older chicks are having with a bunch of toddlers, and they all twerking. All the toddlers are twerking, and you got the two grown-ups who are fully responsible. It's not funny.
Yeah.
You got a house full of underage 5-year-olds twerking.
Man.
Y'all not watching what happened to princesses and playing with toys at a sleepover. Now we having twerk fest at 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I got a question though. Since dealing with the Matrix and the way we in the society, the Caucasians trying to have us live, how do you deal with a civil mind? Because I seen Mike Rashid ask 19 Keys this question. I kind of wanted to answer this for myself. So I was like, I want to ask you that question. How do you deal with a civil mind with, like...
The civil mind, what you mean?
Like, as in, like, how do you go up about the day throughout stuff with the Matrix going on? Like, how do you...
Stay sane.
Yeah.
That's a good question. But what I believe, man, and I say this all the time. See, I don't always have a civil mind, bro, because I'm still going on my journey right now, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
I feel like self-control is everything, right, bro?
Yeah.
I feel like if you truly tapped in with your being, bro, and having a civil mind, positive energy is so powerful, bro. Like, positive energy is so powerful, bro. Like, literally, like, bro, it's been times where I've bugged up with something and I didn't have a civil mind, right? There's been times where, like I said, I've bugged up, ain't had a civil mind, but there's been times where I was able to keep that civil mind, right?
Yeah.
And there's been times like when I've been able to analyze a situation and be like, you know what? Let me stay positive.
Yeah.
Let me duck that pride, and instead of meeting this ignorance with aggression, I'm gonna meet that with a handshake. My brother, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be cool.
For sure.
It's gonna be all right. So I feel like to attack a day with a civil mind, man, is just to stay positive. Always look at everything like, man, if I stay positive, this is the outcome. Because we all know what's gonna happen if we tweak.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like,
Negative always gonna overbid the positive. Like,
always. It's like you could do so much positive, like try to be so much positive, think positive, but the moment you do something negative or speak negative, it's gonna come to existence.
100%. I feel like even negative thoughts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Even negative energy is negative energy.
Facts, yeah.
Whether
sure.
you thinking it or you verbalizing it.
Facts.
I honestly believe, like, even if you sitting here having a negative thought, that's in your aura. Like, if we sitting here like how now we having a high level conversation, right? But if my girl was sitting right here negative, I could feel that or oozing off of her.
Mm-hmm.
Now we ain't messing with it.
Facts.
So it's like, even if I'm sitting here always thinking negative, like, man, this gonna happen. Or, dang, this ain't going right for me. Or, dang, this, that, and the other, and this. Man, that's negative energy that you bringing into your universe. Me personally, I feel like if you stay positive no matter what, like even recently, man, you know, I was going through some financial heartache. You know what I'm saying? And I was always negative every day telling me, dang, this ain't going right. Dang, this. And then I had to catch myself like, man, bro, it's cool. You know, you got to go through something to get somewhere, right?
Yeah,
so
facts.
it's like, with me now, it's like,